Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you again to everyone who is subscribing and welcome new subscribers. Thank you for your comments and for sharing my videos and following me on all different social medias. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for helping my channel to grow and for booking readings as well. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to so you'll get notices when my videos are up. I do not get your email, so I would not solicit you. It's just not what I would do. If you wanted a reading from me, I'm sure you would reach out to me. Excuse me. So this is going to be our reading for the Aries full moon that's coming up October 5th, 2017. So now the sun will be in Libra and the moon will be in Aries, which is the opposite of Libra. So we have opposing energies on the other side of the earth. And this is when your ego and your self-esteem have somewhat of an opposition toward your feelings. There's something going back and forth there. So we want to look at this as saying, what is it that I need to know and how can I deal with this? Because the full moon culminates things. We have endings. Things are revealed to us. Things are brought to light. Okay? Hopefully the seeds you planted from the new moon are going to culminate, but it doesn't always work that fast. It could have been last year's new moon that you had planted seeds for, that's a year later now culminate on the Aries full moon. But either way, we want to be grateful for whatever you have grown and matured and achieved, okay, since your last Aries full moon in 2016 to now. Okay, so we want to see what we are harvesting, okay, with this Aries full moon. Aries is a fiery element. Okay, it's ruled by Mars. So this is an active initiative there. This is your driver. This is Aries energy, is the starter, the self-starter, self-motivated. You know, it's like, get out of my way, I'll do it myself. You know, go, go, go. So with this energy here and this fiery element, let's see what's revealed to you. What's clearly defined to you that's giving you the impetus now to go ahead or excite you with ideas for you to be inspired. That's what the fire does, to go forward. Now I am using the Oracle deck. I'm using the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. They're beautiful. I love the artwork here because a lot of people ask me what it is. So now let's start off with our Oracle. So what do you need to know here? The card comes up as laughter. 4 and 7 is 11. So we have a master number we're talking about right here. What do you need to know? We have beautiful Pegasus looking type horses. Horses are very noble creatures. But look at the frolicking fun that these two fairies are having. So I know that laughter isn't always a healing tool, but it is one of the best medicines. And it is a stress relief. It is a way for us to deal with things in a situation. And sometimes, in retrospect, things that we relive in our mind's eye a year later or whatever, that was so traumatic or devastating or upsetting to us at the time, we review now and laugh about it or say, do you believe I did that? Or can you believe this person did this to me? And it's a way of releasing, okay, and dealing with things. It's a healing tool, laughter. And so many of you probably realize that, but maybe at this time you're not using that tool of laughter. Because the book says laughter breaks up stagnant energy. It gets things moving and helps relax you. Also, laughing does release endorphins in your brain. So laughter is a powerful antidote, it says, to stress, pain, and conflict. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. Humor lightens your burden. Inspires. See, that's very important. Inspiration, especially with our fire element. Okay, it inspires you. It helps keep you grounded also and focused and alert. But it will help you with a good hard laugh to keep yourself balanced. And gives you hope. And it helps you connect with others too. It's very social. So you may say, well, I know that laughter is a good medicine, and I know laughter will relieve my stress and whatnot, but how is this going to help me with this full moon? Well, let's just put it out there because I don't know what's going on in your lives. This is a general reading. But it looks like there might be something going on with a couple of people here, like you and maybe someone else, or a couple of people you're together and you're waiting for news about something. And it's in the air, this element. Even though it's fire, Libra is air. And they're flying around above the clouds. And that's an air sign, okay, for our Libra. Maybe these fairies are finding out information. That's what's being revealed to them. You might have a good laugh from this. What it is that you know, maybe being revealed to you with this Aries full moon, you might have a good hard laugh. But I don't think it's going to be always like a joyous laugh. It could be one of those things where you laugh about it like as saying, wow, you know, you just watched karma work, or you found out the truth about this and you're like, how could I have let this happen? Or how did I not see this? But it looks like you won't be alone in the situation, that it looks like you'll have someone by your side to help you through this, or help at least bring the light. You know, this one looks like it has a wand right here. And that's very nice also for Aries, is a fire sign, and it's the wands in the tarot. So, and they're pointing. So maybe they're revealing something to you, but it's a good hearty laugh here. And like I said, with 11 is a master number. So this could be something, and it's also the 2 ones is a portal. So this will be a good release for you. Whatever is revealed to you, I think you'll have a good laugh from it. Even if it's not the happiest of news, it's going to be something that you'll know about this, and in your heart you probably realized what was going on but didn't want to admit it to yourself. And that's one of those moments, those aha moments, and you say, well, you know, nothing but a good laugh, and just let's move on with this. So in looking at what was hidden though, and I love this because it does have a full moon here, it seemed to be spontaneous. Again, we have 2 beings here, the morning glories, but yet it's at night in the full moon, and they're in bloom. It looks like honeysuckle too. So this is unusual. So they may have been spontaneous, and you wouldn't see them blooming in the night, but yet they are in bloom. And you do have this magical ethereal being reaching out to another that's coming from the flower, like beckoning them out to play in the evening, which is not something you would do. The 3 and the 1, okay, so we have this creative energy to start something new. The 3 is very creative. And the 1 energy is that initiative, starting things, very Aryan energy. But together it's a 4. So we have 4 can be stasis, like a halt. Things aren't moving forward, or it's slowed down. But it also could be completion. So what is hidden? Maybe it's your spontaneity. That is something you might not be bringing out. And that also would help you with your laughter. You might be not releasing some of these things, and you need to. You need to be spontaneous. You know, that's the hidden part of yourself to enjoy in life. You know, throw caution to the wind at this time. You know, this is where your inspiration comes. It's like almost like a leap of faith, this looks like too. Like she's just flying above and beckoning the other one to just jump. Don't be afraid. Let's see what the book says. When you are busy and rushing, stressed, worried, or overwhelmed, it is easy to lose track of the simple things in your world that bring you joy. This is a huge nudge to remember to create some fun. Rediscover enthusiasm and fascination through adventure and spontaneous happenings. Engage with your life again and take in your surroundings, observing the importance of living life to its fullest. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. Now, if that's not Aries, nothing else is. Arians are known to be quite impetuous, quite impulsive. You know, in the low vibration, they just jump right in head first. That's the ram. So this is encouraging you. This is your nudge, like the ram's nudge horn. You know, horns are nudging you, say, be spontaneous, have some fun right now. That's what's hidden in you right now. You need to enjoy whatever this is that's revealed to you, whatever is culminated. Let's say this is good news for you and you're happy and you're laughing. It's all revealed to you, you're happy. Do something fun. Rejoice in your successes, your culmination, whatever it is that you are having, even if it wasn't great news, like I said, and afterward you're having a good laugh about it or a chuckle, even if it's one of those besmirking kind of things where you're like, they got theirs, whatever it's going to be. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Relieve the stress that you've been going through, okay? You've got a partner in crime, and if you don't have anyone in your life, it's in spirit, you know, is beckoning you with the innocence of a child to do something different and bold and dynamic. Very Aryan energy. okay, to make some change and have some fun in your life. And where you need to focus, because we know that the full moon is going to culminate things come to an end. But of course, as things close and are harvested, we do enjoy the bounty, okay, before we start anew, that we have to clear the ground again to lay the new seeds and nurture and grow again, whatever the new thing in our life that we're looking to manifest. So here we have clear endeavor. Now this is a beautiful card. It's a beautiful scene. The white jumps at me because we know this is a clean slate. It's purging. You know, at the end of the full moon is very bright. Okay, so we see the light reflected from the sun in its fullness on the moon. But the white is also a purging. Okay, it's a purity. It's like starting new. It's a clean slate. So this is ended and now it's leaving you this clean slate. You need to start thinking about your next endeavor. Where do you want to focus? And this is right here in the third eye and close to her crown chakra. And that's where it begins, that idea, that seed, that's very Aryan, okay, because it is that divine masculine energy. It's a cardinal sign, which means it's a starter. The cardinal signs bring in the new season. Libra is a cardinal sign as well, okay, and it brings in the autumn. So here we have this mental realm, which is very Libran, and we want to have a clear endeavor. So more or less they're talking about clear your mind. Now that this has happened, this has gone through, and you've had things revealed to you, it's the end of what was, and we're going to start something new going on here. You know, and again with this evergreen energy here, the evergreen stays green all year long, no matter the heat or the cold. It knows how to store its energy in a balanced way, and it stays green. It's always alive and fruitful. Oh, here comes Ash. Sorry. And that's what we want you to do now. Try and clear your head, clear your mind, start your new focus, get that green going on there. Start creating something new. Add new life in your mind's eye of the next adventure that you want. The beautiful chakra colors in the borealis, very ethereal. And we have that balanced energy with the chakras. Let's see what else we have here. A nice snow scene with the sleigh. And it's almost like it's floating in the sky, but it's not. You know, I love how this imagery is here, where we have from her cape all sorts of different energies. But again, they're all white. It's all purity. It's all a sign of a purge and a cleansing. And she's got her mind set on something here. So you're already starting to brew something new. And you know, with the snowflakes, they're as individual as you and I. Each one, okay, is unique. So this is something maybe that you're going to be starting that will be very different and unique to you. Something that you wouldn't have thought of doing before. Something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you. This could be physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. Identify what your needs are at this time and actually commit to this goal, okay? Be willing to put in the time for this, all right? You don't just want to think about it and walk away from it. Really put some effort into this to make this a reality, all right? And it says commitment plus hard work will assist in bringing your goals to completion. So once you decide, okay, what you want, give your best to this, all right? Do everything that you can for this. Plenty of new opportunities are here for you to reach your goals. And the more you concentrate on it with a clear head, clear mind, the faster the endeavor could come to you. So pay attention to signs and signals along the way. You know, as things that you might see in nature. Like you might hear something on the radio as you're flipping the station. You hear different words and it supports what you're saying. Or you're driving and you see a billboard that says something that clicks. Or you overhear someone saying something to you. Because she's kind of overlooking this beautiful winter scene with all these people, and she's looking there, but she's not really part of them in that realm. She's otherworldly, like in the unseen to them. They're not paying attention to her, but she sees them. It's like your spirit, your angels, your guides, God's source, universe, energy, whatever you call it, your higher self, is where you want to start this and look at how you're going to manifest from the unseen into the seen, whatever you desire as your new beginning for whatever it is that you're looking to bring into your life. And especially with Aries, you know that you're going to get a jump on this. and that you're going to really be gung-ho. And that's the energy you want if you're not that type of person. You have to put that fire in your coolie there. You know, the Italians say coolie, but you have to put a fire in your butt to get this going. No one's going to give it to you. You need to start thinking of it. That's where the inspiration comes, the fire. Talk about it. Get excited about it. You know, really jump up and down and really like get all excited, say, yes, yes, you know, and see yourself in this way. Because this card is about dropping the illusion. The card is a potential gateway. Now, we know the 020 number makes the number exponentially greater. So with our 5 energy is that dynamic single digit of energy. We want to create something amazing. Now, the opening on the bottom can have you looking to the past. The opening to the front has you anxious about the future. But we want to sit on this rocker here and stay balanced. Yes, you could look to the past because you might want to say, well, what is my past doing to me now? What did I think of in the past, do in the past, say in the past that's affecting my life now? And why am I upset or nervous or anxious about the future? Where is my focus? Balance your energies first, because this is your potential. We all have potential. It's what we do with it that sets us apart. So in dropping the illusion, you see how we're in many different worlds here. One is floating above, again, this borealis, like out in the universal cosmos. Then you have a landmass that's growing, lush, fertile, a massive tree that shows life, excuse me, and bounty, but within there is a portal. And look, there's a realm in the portal and then another realm. And it's heart-shaped too. I love that because the 5 is the 5th house is Leo. It's heart matters, okay? It's creativity. That really suits this number beautifully. So look at it as drop the illusion that things are not real, because we are living in this physical reality as spiritual beings. We have the potential to go through any of these portals and create anything we want. Everybody's life is created differently. It starts in your mind's eye. It started in the way you thought of something and spoke about it and felt about it. So this is talking about with this full moon in Aries, you have the potential right now to really start something new, to really get off the ground. Let it take off. Okay, really take off the ground. And all this energy is here, pushing it forward, pushing it forward, pushing it forward, up, 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 you know, into making it a reality. So put that energy into it. Put positive thoughts. Think about the past and what you've done that didn't work for you and what did work for you. Okay, so accentuate those positive things and eliminate those negative things, because with that 0, like I said, it's going to make this exponentially greater. This is a very exciting time. Okay, because this is a time of the first house. This is the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, and it's a full moon. So you want to start something really big for yourself. And don't poo-poo on yourself if it doesn't happen in the first month or 2. It could take up to the next full moon in Aries in 2018 for you to look back and see what you've achieved. But start now, plant those seeds now, get those thoughts going, even though it's not the new moon yet. This is an energy that we need to start with Aries. It's saying you've got to get a move on. This is your driver, your generator, okay? Starting things with passion, drive, being inspired, having that fire behind you to get things going. So think about that on your full moon. Light some candles or some incense, anything that's fire element, a bonfire or a nice fire in a fireplace if you have that, or a fire pit. Okay, whatever would symbolize fire to you, red colors. And sit there and think about all the things you can be grateful for from last year to now that you've culminated. And where do you want to wipe the slate clean and start fresh and anew with new energy, and be spontaneous, laugh, bring things to you. And that anything is possible. You create the world you're living in. And when you come to responsibility for everything that's going on in your life is a product of the way you have thought in the past and spoken, you can take better control of your life. Because if you knew that every thought you ever had, good or bad, would come true, how would that affect the way that you're thinking? You'd think only good thoughts, right? Work on that. I know that life gets in the way, as I said, with stress and rushing around, but really work on that, even if it's 2 or 3 minutes every day while you're in the bathroom with a shower or driving to work or school or whatever you're doing. just for 2 minutes as you're doing nothing, because you have to be in the middle of, like I said, showering or whatever, think of what life you would like to be living right now. Just think of it right now, in the now. Not about the past and the future, just right now. And see how that works for you, if that starts to create the ripples effects that you need and the energy that you need to propel you. I guarantee if you focus on that at least a few minutes in a day, and then you start to obsess over that and think of it, but not in lack, like when's it coming, just imagining that you're there, you'll start to see the results and the energy shift within you. Well, thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful oracle reading. I do wish everyone a beautiful full moon in Aries. And thank you for watching again. As always, I wish you the best.